Hey everyone, Commander Josh Hawkins here. Welcome to the Brocast. Yes, it is that time once again, Sunday 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and I hope that you guys are all excited for what we have to bring you today. I am, of course, joined by Commander Greatest.
Are we there yet?
Kind of. I don't know. Are we there yet? And Commander Turgeon Starstone.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
That's, yes.
He just can't stop doing it.
Only mildly annoying.
I wouldn't have done that if Greg hadn't done it first.
And now he's roboting again.
Now he's roboting again. Welcome to the Brocast, everyone. That's this is our typical audio quality delivered to you here.
Like literally 2 minutes before we started the show, everything was fine.
Hey,
Turgeon wasn't roboting, and my Discord was fine, and now my Discord is absolutely going bonkers.
Oh,
I don't know. It's so crazy.
And there goes my green screen flickering all over the place here. Whee! So look at all these guys waiting in the chat. How's it going, everyone? Good to see you all. We got a very exciting and interesting show to bring you today, as you can see from this stuff over here. The Thargoids have attacked, and there's been some announcements, lots to discuss, lots to go and see, and we hope to go and show you as much as possible. Of course, we're going to be bringing a lot of this to you from the eyes of someone who has not experienced it yet. That would be me, so I'm going to be going out there. Oh, and Greatest, and I think Turgeon's already done a little bit of it, so he might help fill in some of the information that we need and guide us in the right direction.
I'm a human barbecue virgin.
Human barbecue version. Well, I hear there is some barbecuing going on. The Thargoids have attacked a couple of stations. There's some fire in space and fire in the stations and passenger missions and blah, 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 all kinds of interesting things. So we're going to go try to check out as much of that as possible.
We got some green screen advice there by Raf J in chat.
What did he say? He said, Josh, you need a little light from the sides so you don't have green spill onto you.
I thought that's what the Thargoids do, the green spill.
Yeah, the Thargoids are spilling. Oh, and what's really cool is this Thargoid right here behind me. Apparently this is called the Medusa, if I'm not mistaken.
It's the spiky, pointy one.
The spiky, pointy one. Really, really cool.
I called that name back in, I don't know, the early November. I said, a better fiber. Next one's going to be called the Medusa.
I have not seen that one yet. So now we've got the Basilisk, we've got the Medusa, and
so I'm going to call the next one as being the Hydra. Hydra will be the next one. You watch.
You heard it here first, guys. Turgeon called it.
The Hydra.
Well, there's actually something to it. If some of you guys saw DEA's Down to Earth Astronomy's video about the Thargoids, he posted or he said that those Thargoids, we might see 2 more variants, because we have one with 4 hearts, 5 and 6 hearts, which are the Cyclops, the Basilisk, and now the Medusa. So he suspects that there's 2 more with 7 and 8 hearts, which would be 1 heart per petal they have. And that they are probably also going to have more Thargons and maybe even get bigger in size at some point. Because right now I think that the general size is still the same, right? They're just more fancy.
Hey, I need a quick name of the system that Titan's daughter is in so I can start heading on over that way.
Taygeta.
Okay, whoa. Come again?
Taygeta.
Taygeta. All right. Well, we got a few jumps to go in order to get over there.
Let's get together.
Let's get together. Yeah. You know what? I have half a mind to just self-destruct because of this ridiculous. Yeah. You know what? Let's go ahead and do that. I'm doing it.
No.
I'm doing it. I don't want to fly the 500. What? What?
Where were you
taking the easy way out?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, it's 500 light years. Hold on a second.
What? That's like, I don't know.
25 jumps.
Where were you parked last?
I'm self-destructing. I'm doing it.
It's half an hour worth of flying.
I'm doing it.
You saw it here first, folks. Josh self-destructing on the show.
Wimp.
Yeah. Not like I've never done that before, hey? Metaphorically and literally.
Yeah.
For science, man.
Several of our loyal chat is there. Keith and Lucy and Spooky all say, look at the galaxy map. The burning stations are marked on it. Yes, yes. It's a new filter on the galaxy map.
A new filter on the galaxy map.
For under attack stations, yeah.
Well, here's a new filter. It is the self-destruct filter. Let's see where we end up. It's kind of like self-destruct lottery because I don't remember the last station I docked at, so I could be anywhere.
Colonia!
I could imagine that. Who knows? Here we go. Do I have any money?
The waves of the Hawkins are mysterious.
You never know where you're going to end up.
Where is it? Ellis Gateway.
Ellis Gateway.
Ellis, that's
Daisy Sheets. Daisy Sheets.
That's nearer. It's nearer the top of. In fact, is it nearer or is it actually further away? Because
we'll find out. We'll find out right now.
Alliance and up. It's high.
Let's see.
Divo's low. So
let's see.
It could be just
what was it? Tayeta?
Taygeta. Taygeta.
All right, let's see.
Got together. Yeah.
That one is
just as far. Is it worse? Is it? Is this a classic Hawkins moment?
25 jumps! Woo!
Wow, that was worth it. Oh wow! What a start.
Yeah. Well done.
All right. Well, you see, that's what I'm saying. You never know what's going to happen when you self-destruct on this show. You could end up exactly the same distance from your location. Okay, well, the only good thing is I'm at a station, so I can at least, at the very least, we could try to find some positive in this, which would be going to outfitting and maybe possibly having some passenger.
Yep, you want to have those passenger cabins.
Oh my god. Okay, well here, let's get rid of the planetary. Okay, the reason why we need passenger cabins, which please tell me we don't even sell them here. Oh, wonderful. Anyhow, the reason why you need passenger cabins is because the Thargoid stations that are under attack, you need to go there and save the passengers. We're gonna save the passengers. We're gonna help them out.
Just economy. They don't care. They'll all jump in economy.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Daisy Sheets. Their ponciness.
I have to say, I'm actually surprised that saving the inhabitants of those stations was not a community goal, because for once that would have been perfectly suited for doing it in a community goal.
Yeah, actual content, actual story.
Yeah, you have actual content, you have people that would be invested into saving those guys from the stations, and you would also have like a fixed upper limit, which could be like the survivors left on the station or so, and you have to get them all off to unlock something. I don't know,
or perhaps
maybe, for example, get some information about the Thargoid attack itself. You know, if you save everyone, you save some data.
They listened to the community after everyone said, "Oh my God, shit, bloody community goes."
Yeah, I mean, I can
actually paid attention this time.
Yeah,
they did it
maybe
to themselves,
that was actually a good thing.
Okay.
They did it to themselves.
So
they should have saved this for one.
Here's what we need to do. I need to ask the audience, could someone please find me the closest station to here? Sonoma? Oh, there we go.
Sonoma.
Go
just up the road.
Keith Kerwin-Jones was one step ahead of me. Thank you, Keith Kerwin-Jones. We will go to Sonoma. Is it very close by here? Let's see.
I mean, the places, the rescue ships do have passenger cabins, but I can't guarantee what size. I know they don't have the smallest ones, but they do have 5s, but I don't think you can get a 5 in that DBX, can you?
Well, I don't know.
By the way, Powerhouse, how are you doing down there in South Korea? He's just said in chat that he's currently learning Korean.
Oh, wow.
Not bad.
That's pretty cool.
Hope you're doing fine down there.
Can you
just log into where I was
tell the South Koreans not to block cryptocurrencies, please? They love to buy cryptocurrencies, which drives the price up, and I certainly wouldn't want to lose all of South Korea. Everyone's rushing off to the Pleiades, and I'm still here bucky-balling over to Colonia. Jumps, how many jumps to go? A crap ton jumps to go.
Come 25, that's like half an hour.
Right. I'm parked in the hangar at the Oracle. I hope I'm not hogging a pad. For anybody who in J Hawkins who happens to be here. There's a reasonable chance I'll go robot-y if I have the soundboard running while I've got the game running, so you'll just have to tell me.
And we are in the J Hawkins private group for anyone who would like to come and assist in saving.
Oh yeah, good point, that fucker. The Hutton, let me get that right. The Hutton Orbital Rescue something. The horse expedition run whatever.
Yes.
They just kicked off like an hour ago. So I think the story behind that is there was that one commander who completely fell for the free Anaconda joke, which is totally not a joke. You can actually get a free Anaconda at Hutton Orbital, even though it doesn't have any large landing pads.
Yeah, well, you see, Spatula confirmed that what actually happens is that there's a second Hutton orbital that's another 0.22 light years beyond the first one. And that's the one.
So you just have to keep flying in a straight line past the first one, right?
Past the first one. That's exactly right.
I see. Okay, and then it will pop up in the distance. I got you.
Yeah.
And there's where you get the free Anaconda. All right.
That's it. Well, I can confirm here, looking at the outfitting on the rescue ship, that they only have 5 and 6. No, they've got 4 and 5 size passenger cabins.
4 and 5 passenger cabins. I would be able to grab a 4. Yeah. I'll grab a 4 when I get out there because I won't need my fuel scoop once I'm there. And I'll grab 2 3s at
you
Dunyak
would, yeah, you have
Gateway.
to grab the 3s at Dunyak, yeah.
Yeah, so I'll grab the 2 3s here.
They don't have anything less than a 4 here.
Well, that's perfect. That is perfect, actually. So, excellent. We'll grab as many passenger cabins as possible, and we'll try to rescue some passengers. My Vulture has arrived at Ellis Gateway. Well, look at that. Only took a week?
I'll just go and clear myself from this hangar, because there's probably someone out there that wants this space.
Steve Shaw says, separate commander request for Wednesday on ISOKick's YouTube channel. If you could look at and help push it, please, you will find it interesting. I got a message from ISOKicks, as a matter of fact. Am I allowed to talk about that now? Because at the time he messaged it, he said, don't mention this or don't talk about this.
Well, he's put the link to his video out now, so it's out there.
So it is out there? Okay, well, you know what? I'll bring it up. Is ISO in chat right now? Because I want to just want to make sure that I don't let the cat out of the bag for
I don't see him in chat.
Fight a Medusa meow. Right meow.
Right meow.
Sorry, cat syndrome struck right there. Right meow.
Disco, I love that.
Yeah, right meow, please.
Mother wants to get into the Hawkins PG, if you could accept that real quick.
Yeah, I could do that while I'm slowly flying my way into Dunyak Gateway here, I suppose. Friends and private groups. I haven't actually checked the group invites. Oh, there's a whole bunch. Okay, I'll probably overshoot the station in the meantime, but here we go. There's a whole bunch of people, all now accepted. Oh, and I didn't overshoot the gateway. Fantastic! So you know what I did yesterday? I put together an IKEA bed. I gotta tell you.
You're not sleeping on the ground
I'm
anymore?
not sleeping on the floor anymore. I picked up the IKEA bed. Thank you, IKEA, for being so cheap. I absolutely love how inexpensive their products are, but they're godforsaken. You know, install this and put this in here and screw this million bolts in. Oh God!
The legendary instructions.
4 hours of assembling to get the bed put together, and it's still not done. Actually,
those are not actually assembling instructions. Those are dance instructions. If you've mistaken them.
Well, some of them are hieroglyphs. It's fantastic. They put the hieroglyphs there for people who don't read any languages. Yeah. You know, you got to decode them and decipher them, but anyone can decipher them, basically. I think that's the idea behind them. There we go. Dunyak Gateway, coming in for a landing. Oh my god. Woo! Alright. We'll get this show on the road 25 jumps away.
I think we have another PG request, if you would.
Nope. Can't do it anymore. That's it. One PG request a day.
Oh, we've seen what Steve Shaw says in chat there. It says it's his idea because he's engineer Steve Shaw in the video. It's his idea. Isa Kicks did it for him.
What are you going to talking about? I do not know what's going on right now.
You don't know?
No.
Oh, dear, oh dear.
Do you have the message, Turgeon? Otherwise, I can copy and paste it to you. While I do the outfitting, you can read it out to the folks in chat.
Where was it? Well, there's no point reading it out. It's there's a video. Where did you put the video? Where did you put the damn video? ISO. Where did you put that video? I'll have to find it. There it is. Got a link. I'll slap the link in chat so everyone can run over and go, I'm abandoning the stream for 3 minutes to watch.
Please tell me I didn't just hit launch. Oh, thank God. I landed and accidentally clicked the button while it was on launch, and I thought I just launched myself back up again. Please tell me that's not what happened. Oh boy. We're going to find out in a second. Nope, we're good. Okay. So you go ahead and put the link in there, and
yep. If Steve's all right with that, I assume Steve's all right when we slap in ISO's link in chat there.
Ablative says if IKEA made a HOTUS, it would be made of cardboard and balsa wood, and I would own one because it would be better than this piece of crap.
And it would probably last longer than all the other ones.
Right. Oh my God. All right, here we go. What am I doing? Outfitting. Optional.
Galnet News equals National Enquirer. Don't get your hopes up. Type 10.
Passenger cabins.
Don't exactly know what to do with that, but I do have to say it is awfully suspicious that they would be able to just fart out a Type 10 in like a week.
Well, we're going to talk about that. That's one of the things we need to discuss.
Yeah, is that as suspicious as the fact that the instant that these 3 stations are under attack by the Thargoids, the Pilots Federation can send out 3 megaships, rescue ships.
That as well, yeah.
These things are on fire. Do you trust the Pilots Federation?
Okay.
Let's put it this way. If you say no, they'll kick you out. So yes, we all trust the Pilots Federation.
Oh God, Turgeon, I really got to turn your volume down. It is. I don't know if you're way too close to your microphone or if it's just my ears, or if you changed microphones or something. But you are loud.
I don't know. Well, hold on a second. What I can do.
Let me just turn you down just a notch.
I'm gonna knock off the soundboard and swap to the other.
I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, don't say
it.
I can shrug it off.
Okay, so I also need heat sinks, right? Is that the other thing I need?
Yep. Yeah, well, unless you want to cook.
I'd be sparing Gray if I kill the soundboard, because then I can't do his favourite voice.
Don't tell me they don't sell heat sinks.
I totally do not have a problem with.
They do not sell heat sinks here. Do they sell heat sinks at those rescue ships?
Theoretically, I should be.
Oh wow!
I do not know.
Now you're way
you're
quiet.
Quieter.
Hold on, let me turn you up.
Good.
Now you're way too quiet. Here, give me a sound check.
Well, check.
How about now?
Check. Still checking.
Okay, and now?
Good. And more. Go a bit higher. Go to 11.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Perfect.
Right.
Perfect. Yes, everything's perfect.
Right.
Okay.
So no soundboard. So you saved the horror of the soundboard now, everybody.
Thank you.
I guess we won't get heat sinks right now unless we get like a.
Yeah, you would of course have to look in utility, Josh. Not.
Oh yes, of course. Well, that could be the reason why I'm not seeing heat sinks.
How long didn't you play the game?
Never used it. Never used them.
I play every day. Don't tell anyone. Right.
I'm not telling anyone, but Chad does not oversee such profound.
Chat knows exactly how often I play because they're here every time I do. So.
Yeah.
And keep in mind, I have no heat sinks on my exploration ship, which has been out for 2 years. So I do have a little bit of an excuse, even though it was a newbie mistake that I left with no heat sinks. I took guns and chaff launchers instead. They've served me well every time I land on a star.
40% indeed.
Exactly, exactly. And I thought about that.
I don't think I've ever put a heat sink in anything, ever, actually.
So, hey, before I head out of here, what were you saying about new decals? There are new decals?
Check out livery and the nameplate section.
Nameplates. Okay, let's take a look at the nameplates. Nameplate 1.
There should be some new ones in the store.
So there was something you were mentioning, and let's see if we can find them now.
We have two sets. We have Xeno Ally and Xeno Hunter nameplates now.
Right, way down here. Okay, so, oh, look at this. Okay, so the reason why we think this might be significant is because there are little pictograms on here that represent what we believe may be the Guardians. Yes?
Well,
yeah, that might one.
Maybe.
I think the ones that look like greys are the Guardians, and the ones that are all spiky edges will be the Thargoids.
Well, I think you were absolutely right in saying, like, they wouldn't make a decal with an image like this if this isn't actually what we would expect them to look like. I mean, why would they just...
At least sort of, yeah. I mean,
something
it's like a cartoon.
Right? If you guys recall the description we had from Ramta, how the Guardians would look like, and there was talk about like forelimbs that are kind of like scissor-like.
Yep.
With blades and stuff. And to me, that looks awfully just like that figure right there.
So let's take a look at these. You've got the Ally one
short,
right
though.
Over here.
It's too short.
And you can see on the ship, you know, it's like two little guys, like one of them's holding hands with them. They're like, yay, look at us, we're all happy. And then you have the hand-shaking one right over here, which is like the alien hand shaking the human hand. But
classic three fingers.
They did say that there was an arm with like a spike coming off of it that they used to like cut and impale while they were hunting. But
I think they also said that that spike would be like retractable or able to fold in, basically.
Yeah, so it does kind of look like that.
Yeah, the descriptions of their bladed arms are inadequate.
Except one thing. When you go down here to the Xeno Hunter pack, this looks to be the exact same kind of thing, and I don't think we would be hunting the the Guardians. I think, if anything, we would be hunting the Thargoids only.
Can you go to the one with the cross through the alien face there?
Yeah, this one here. Hold on, let me put the white one up. It's a bit easier to see.
Exactly, the white one is better to see.
It's got sort of like the...
That has a distinct, like, aquatic look to me.
Yeah, that one definitely looks more aquatic. Well, it's from the side, you could... Okay, so if this is a sort of front view and the head is down, they have like a very elongated head, right? So you would assume that those arms are coming from the back and kind of like hooking over the front. And that way, if you look at this one here, which shows like a profile view, you could see that the head is elongated from the side because it's like running.
That they have supposedly have 3 pairs of limbs, so 6 limbs in total.
So it's interesting then. Are the Thardians and the Thargoids related? Because this looks like elongated arms, or is this just Thargoids or Guardians? What do you guys think in the chat? Are these Thargoids or are these Guardians? Are they a combination of both? Are the Guardians and Thargoids related? Let us know what you think.
Yeah, and meanwhile, you can switch over to the paint jobs, because if you guys have missed it so far, for the past 5 days, FDev have released new paint jobs, new special paint jobs, every day, basically. For the last 4 days, it was chrome paint jobs for different ships, and now we got a set of 5 golden paint jobs for different ships, including the DBX.
5 golden paint jobs.
So you could check that out and see how it looks.
The Oracle's burning a bit more than it was the last time I was here. That's not good.
Toasty.
It's the outside has got about 5 more fire breaches on it than it had last time I was here.
We're gonna get there soon enough.
Not good.
Bear with me here for 1 second here, folks. Since this is available, I am, of course, a ally of the Thargoids, or at least I claim to be. I'm going to get myself a little decal or nameplate.
Live on the show, not bad. Yeah, maybe go check out the golden paint job as well. Cool, how that looks.
I will definitely check that out. Let's go ahead and pop this in here. I don't know if that's going to do... Will I have to restart the game in order to get access to it, or should it just give it to me?
No, I don't think so.
It should pop up.
Yeah.
It'll just give it to me, right?
Oh, is that an atmospheric breach? Let me have a look at that.
Bodomax, yeah, of course we do know about, canonically, about the two different clans or factions of the Thargoids, the Klaxians and the, what was it, Oresrians?
Oresrians,
but
yeah.
I'm not so sure anymore if that's what we're dealing with here, that one of them is going to be friendly.
I never said friendly.
I know. I'm going to talk about that as well. If you guys remember the live stream, the 24-hour live stream, David Braben had a segment in there where he talked about that we will see those old scout-like Thargoid ships again soon-ish, probably next year, early next year or so, which tells me that those are those old Thargoids that were exclusively hostile towards us.
Exactly.
I don't know if like that's what we're dealing with, old Thargoids and new Thargoids that are attacking us right now, but are not actually hostile to us for whatever reason.
Well, it was interesting
or if we're actually gonna encounter the Guardians, which we thought would like have died out millions of years ago.
True, but as I say, it's interesting in the Galnet article. They go to great lengths to mention that eyewitnesses said that these stations, it looked like they were disabling them rather than destroying them, and that's telling, because they could easily blow these things up if they wanted to, but they haven't. They've just disabled them. Now, you have to ask why.
All right, there we go. Oh, we didn't look at the new paint jobs. Let's quickly show that as well. The new paint jobs are here. Paint job. Where are they?
Under metallics.
Should be in the list.
Well, there's the golden Diamondback Explorer.
Yep. That's the new one that came out today, and Chrome... I don't think Chrome was available this time around.
I don't see Chrome. Okay, so just the golden one that's available right now.
Yep.
Well, that golden one does look pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of these metallic-looking ones. I like the tactical...
They do tend to look somewhat dark in the hangar, but usually once you get them out there into the light of the star, they do look rather pretty.
Well, I'm going to take Keith Kerwin-Jones' advice, and I am going to start flying on over there and rescue one.
That is good advice.
Friend of the Thargoids. There we go. Let's get the hell out of here and see what we can see.
You're going to turn up at the Oracle to rescue survivors with a Friend of the Thargoids label on your ship.
Good point.
That's going down well, I'm sure.
That's right. I like to push buttons, what can I say?
Yeah. All the buttons.
All the buttons.
At the same time.
I'm pushing them all.
And twisting them afterwards.
I should have called my ship the Sympathizer. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Let's see, where are we going?
Just call it That's What You Get.
That's what you get.
Told you. The told you so.
Told
you so.
I mean, we're talking about Aegis stations here. That we have to mention that as well.
Are they Aegis stations? Okay, that's a very important fact that we didn't mention.
Detail that you may not overlook, because they did not just randomly attack anything out there.
Okay,
it was specifically Aegis.
Well, now that makes a bit more sense. Okay, I mean, like, hey, how come you guys didn't mention this before?
Because we suck.
Yes, way to go. Way to go. Okay, so they attacked the Aegis stations, specifically the stations of the people who destroyed them and tried to commit genocide against the Thargoids. They didn't just attack any random civilian station, you know, not just some, you know, people just minding their own business, children and families. They attacked the people who are probably in the process right now of developing more weapons of mass destruction to kill the Thargoids.
Yeah, probably. Maybe. I mean, we're still missing the huge weapons, so they are probably
Remember that Obsidian Orbital is out here as well.
Has Obsidian been attacked? No, it hasn't. Okay.
No, that's not an Aegis station, though.
That's right.
Exactly.
So, interesting. Very important part of the puzzle that we should have mentioned, I think, probably right from the very beginning there.
We like to build some tension, you know.
All right, so what's this? Keith Kerwin-Jones says, Titan's daughter has loads of escape pods, may also be worth taking cargo space and collection limpets.
No, it's probably just quicker to dock and pick up the passengers.
Well, you might have a chance in a DBX to pick one up before you get 300% heat.
Yeah, you would have to go through a lot of heat sinks to sustain yourself in there and keep scooping them up.
You know,
I apologize to them every time I go in. Sorry, guys, but can't help them.
You know what's interesting to mention is that since they're targeting, as Raw Power says, Thargoids are targeted military targets from their view. That's basically what they did in the first Thargoid attacks as well from the INRA bases, is they attacked the INRA bases. There was no mention of them attacking civilian colonies. Well, yeah, I mean, all of the records we heard...
I think you're switching something up here. The INRA bases, I think they were just abandoned after the whole thing was gone. You know, what we see is not actual battle damage, but just decay.
No, but the logs that we heard, Greatest, talked about them attacking the stations, that talked about them attacking the weapons assembly plants, and that there was no mention of them.
You're also talking about the Thargoids that used to pull people out of witch space specifically to blow them up. So, you know.
All right. Well,
so there's probably both sides to that. I don't know if those. Thargoids
we have never all of the Thargoids we're encountering now. Never ever have they pulled someone out of witch space to attack them. They've never done that, and that's all the first ones did.
And Turgeon, I do want to ask, and I don't know if we have the answer to this, or maybe someone in chat could answer, but is the lore from the original Elite series still tied in the exact same way into this game as it was in the originals?
Some of it. I mean, they've chosen one of the options from Frontier First Encounters with the mycoid virus, because you had a choice as the player character whether you wanted to help the Thargoids and not poison them with the virus, or actually use it and poison them like INRA wanted you to. And they've gone with the poison them option. They've sealed that one as a choice now.
Also, we have confirmation by Steve Shaw that ISOKicks is fine with you posting the video, so go ahead.
I did.
You did?
Too late. We have already done it. Let's try not to crash into the star here. Okay, so, well, it's Jacob Hayden. How's it going, Jacob Hayden? Welcome back to the show. And for anyone who is joining in right now, welcome to the Brocast. My name is Commander Josh Hawkins, joined here by Commander Greatest.
Hello, Niam.
And Commander Turgeon Starstone.
Evening all.
We are heading over to, which one are we going to? Titan's daughter right now, to go take a look at the station that has been attacked by Thargoids.
Titan's daughter.
We are going to rescue their daughters. And we are going
Your children, sell them to me.
Apparently there's a lot of people over at Titan, according to X-Mikey. We're in the J. Hawkins private group. I'll go ahead and check that out as well to make sure that there's no more invites pending.
We already kind of ticked off Type 10. Voodoo Man Meow?
Well,
I would recommend visiting the Oracle first, though, because it's more impressive as a destroyed or half-destroyed station.
Just visually, that is.
Yeah, because, I mean, Titan's daughter is a Coriolis, so there's a limit to what damage you can put on the outside, but it's an Orbis.
Well,
so you've got the damaged ring, you've got the exposed warp core at the back, you've got flames pouring out. I just saw that there's an air vent on the side of the main tube station that's pouring gas out into space. It's great stuff.
So we'll go look at the Oracle first, and then after the Oracle, we're going to go take a look at the mega ship that's out there, and we're going to re-outfit this ship with a large passenger cabin as well, and then we're going to go over to Titan's daughter and rescue their daughters.
Okay, we do not run Nightbot here. If you know how long we're up for, just look at your YouTube scroll bar and you will see that we're up for just about 35 minutes right now.
Donut says, Commander Josh Hawkins, please do not do a Scottish accent ever again.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, Donut. I don't want to do one.
Oh, is that what that was?
Hey, you know what, Great Test? You do better, okay? You do better.
I wouldn't be able to, that's why I'm not even trying.
I want to hear you do a Scottish accent, actually. I'm curious.
You want to hear me do a Scottish accent? That would be a really bad mix of a Austrian and a Scottish accent.
Yeah. Okay. Now we see why.
Now you see why.
Oh, jeez. Woo! All right.
And unsubscribe.
Moving right along. I didn't want to do it.
I'm sure I could do better, but I just don't have like the accent in my ear right now to reproduce it. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
Dave,
yeah, I nailed that one.
Dave Howard says, "Run."
So if I talk to Scottish for a bit, do you think that would be enough for you to get the accent off it and have a go yourself?
You already have something of a Scottish accent.
I would have to practice a bit as well.
You're close enough to it. I could do a great French accent, because I listen to French people talk English all the time. But I'm not going to do that.
So perfectly terrible.
Well, I guess
that's a compliment, so thank you.
No, I used my dreadful Edinburgh accent on that Turjana thing that I did as well.
Commander Wire says, as a Scot, I'm terribly offended.
I'm so sorry.
Absolutely.
Wait. Commander Wire, who are you more offended by? Grey Test's impression or my impression? Or Turgeon's. Turgeon did one too, but I don't know how good it was.
Sinclair just said that's better than Mel Gibson in Braveheart.
Is that a compliment?
I don't know. Is it a compliment?
You be the judge. Moving swiftly on. We have another topic that I cannot miss to talk about.
Yes.
How did you guys enjoy YouTube so far? Please give me some feedback in chat.
Oh, Great Test, you are by far the worst.
Yeah, my video I already put up there is so bad, right?
Oh, did you see that epic interdiction avoiding? Sorry, that... anyhow, yes, YouTube.
You're doing it again, aren't you?
Sorry, it just kicked in. I couldn't help myself. I couldn't help myself.
I'm gonna take the chance to actually put the playlist in chat here in case somebody hasn't seen that yet.
Yes, for those of you who have not been watching YouTube, I will let Turgeon go ahead and explain what exactly YouTube is, and then you gotta go check it out because it's frickin' awesome.
You have to.
Turgeon?
It was an idea, a crazy idea. You know how at Christmas you have Christmas specials full of celebrities and go, oh, it's your favourite show, but this time it's got celebrities in and it's got people from other shows in. Well, that's what this is. This is the YouTube equivalent. Yes, we put some elite YouTubers together. We've got me and Machine, and Ascorbius and Spatula and Shibuka and of course Ghost Giraffe and Yamix and Paroxym, and we're all together making videos all on one story arc that unfolds day by day until Christmas Eve.
You're yet to see Ascorbius, you're yet to see Yamix if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and Paroxym.
Paroxym, what you're gonna get tomorrow I think is the next installment of Machine, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't remember.
Hold on.
On the schedule.
That's embarrassing, but
isn't it? Yeah.
I'll be with you in a second.
Inefficient.
Inefficient,
Great
tomorrow.
Very inefficient.
We'll have Machine tomorrow, so head over to his channel, subscribe so you don't miss it. It should come out at around 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is 6
p.m. game
6
time.
6 p.m. GMT. Yeah, 6
game time. Oh yes.
6 p.m. GST, Galactic Standard Time.
Galactic Standard Time.
Game on. All right, let me.
So I see a lot of awesome, love it, enjoy it so far. That's awesome. I'm so happy that it worked out in the end, and
it's been a lot of fun.
I can tell you that much. You can look forward to what is to come because there's some great content creators out there with their videos that you haven't seen yet contributing to this.
And with any luck, it'll be the first of more than one such collaboration. I don't say how many.
I'm sure of it, because we gathered a lot of awesome creative minds there on one Discord server, basically.
Yeah, so,
and we're definitely going to use that in the future to do some more projects if possible.
Yeah. Some folk have just had input in the background and they haven't been able to make a video themselves.
Yeah, they are all busy and they all have time constraints, so do not be mad if like your favorite plater, for example, is missing. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah. But there might be a certain ant somewhere in there. There might be. Possibly.
Who knows?
Or uncle, for that matter.
Now you're being East Coast American, aren't you?
Yes.
Can't wait to see the Josh Hawkins and Harry Potter collaboration. Oh, you will be surprised. You will be surprised who we actually managed to get onto this project. Just that's how much I can say.
But it wasn't Josh Hawkins, unfortunately.
No, not that guy. Screw that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
Why would you want him in there? God. I barely have time to read the chat. I get pinged all day long from your YouTube chat. I've tried to turn it off, but I can't. For some reason, the YouTube channel chat is just like non-stop pinging my phone.
You should be able to turn it off in the server settings.
I did. I turned it off on every single channel, but I still get notifications.
No, not on the channel. On the server settings themselves, you can say only at, you know, if your person is mentioned, not at everyone.
You can.
I must have missed that.
I found the Josh Hawkins override button, so I disabled that.
Very good.
That's
when I set the server up.
Why.
When I set the server up, I asked the Discord people, I said, can you give me a Josh Hawkins override button, please?
Sure, no problem.
He said, that guy? Sure, there you go.
I want to tell you a story about IKEA, aside from the bed, but if I did, I'd get in trouble. So I'll tell you guys after the broadcast, in secret.
You tease, man.
Secret story. Which reminds me, I have to
if
call
if I had the soundboard on, I'd be telling you off into Jana's voice right now.
I'm so happy you don't.
For being a tease.
Please.
That's just something to that voice. It was okay when you guys were doing the bridge crew stuff, but right now it just, you know, makes the hair in my neck like stand up.
Yeah, it's completely out your comfort zone. Yep. Not that I do it deliberately because it's completely out of your comfort zone.
No, you would never do that. Never.
I would never do that.
Okay, so we should ask the audience what we were discussing before the broadcast as far as time for the next show. Or
there's no time to explain.
Date or time for the next show.
Because
we were thinking.
We have no idea.
I mean, originally we were going to do it on the 24th, but it's kind of hard to do it on the evening of many people's evening. It's not evening for me; it's afternoon. But for all
but Europe is evening.
Yes, for all the European and UK and other side of the planet people.
I love that you separated those two.
Isn't that necessary now?
Not officially yet.
Not officially yet? Okay, well, whatever. I'm trying. Politically correct it's politically incorrect to do that right now, so okay. Anyhow, we're not sure if it's going to work out for everyone, and not all of the bros may be able to get on that evening. So is there, and then maybe we could take like a sort of vote on whether the 20... See, I don't even know what day is going to be available. We could take a vote and see what most people would like, and then we'll just kind of figure it out from that, I guess. Well, what is the best...
I think what we're going to have to do is just pick a date and then see how many bros can actually be there. Maybe if I can't be on the 24th or the 26th or so, because I should be able to on the 25th, then you guys, you know, just find some guests to jump on and fill the gap. Maybe Plater will be available, I don't know. Maybe somebody from the US whose time schedule might be better suited. We're gonna find a solution.
23rd, can't do 24th, 25th, 26th.
Well, could do it after. Could do it the 26th.
Many people are saying the 23rd.
What is that,
if
a
you're
Friday?
Gonna do the 23rd, that's the Saturday.
Oh, that's a Saturday?
possible, of course, but then I will not be able to join you guys because that's where I'm gonna be sitting in the bus on my way home.
Well, you could get on your phone, like I did when I was
possibly,
in Calgary.
I'm not sure how sufficient the connection will be.
This is Europe. This is Europe. You want to sit there on a phone internet in Europe?
Don't you have Wi-Fi on your buses?
Yeah, but very limited, and I can certainly try to figure it out. So don't make it dependent on me being on or not on. I'll just try to come on if I can somehow. If it doesn't work out, so
that's it, guys. If we can't do a Brocast, it's Greytest's fault because he's on a bus. Okay.
Oh, I love you too, Josh.
Way to go, Greytest. Breaking the Brocast.
See, and that's why that's so unfair. Shibuka just isn't here, so he doesn't get the blame. He just evades it in the first place by not coming on at all. And I'm here standing my ground, and I get the blame for it, you know?
It's your fault. You shouldn't be moving around. You should be in one place all the time, so we know where you are, when we can find you, and exactly when you'll be on.
Only because you're living in your igloo up there.
Hey! It's a really nice igloo, okay? It's got an IKEA bed.
Yeah, the funny thing is, if I have a good mobile connection, my mobile is actually way better than my landline at home. Like my whatever connection.
Sorry.
How are you doing there, Josh? How close are you? We've
pretty
got
close.
People here
pretty close.
Saving people.
Yes.
Shampoo
we'll be saving people too.
YouTube there.
Someone just said that the chat size is not correct. How is that? There we go. Fixed.
A call from a Commander Shampoo King, sir.
Thank you for pointing that out, Donut. We have fixed the chat. Do. Okay, let's see. I am 6 jumps away. There we go.
Good.
I need to switch.
Donking.
Pop in at the Oracle first, just for a look.
Yes.
Fly around it. Visit the back. Watch the exposed cyclotron. Oh.
Yeah, I want to so see that myself. I hope it will still be there once I get home.
What system is the Oracle in?
Quite rapid. Oh, bugger. Look on your map, on the galaxy.
Oh,
map.
right, I can pull it up there, can't I?
Yeah, go to the right-hand taggy tab thing, the rightmost tab. And it's there as show damage starports.
Show damage starports, and they have show repairing starports. That's interesting.
Yeah, that's for the Metalloy thing, but that's no help to us out here at the moment.
Okay, which one is this? Actually, this one is much closer, so we'll go to this one first.
Which one is it?
Well, we'll go to the nearest one.
IRW D155 is the Oracle.
Do it.
We're almost there, guys. Couple jumps, and we'll be at the first station.
Yeah, the named Pleiades sector is the Oracle one. The HIP one and Tegeta aren't, so there you go.
Rescue one on the way. We're on the move. And the megaships are where? In the systems?
Yeah, they're two megameters away from the burning station. So it's literally
2,000 kilometers.
You just get into the
non-human signal source. Hey, can I find a Medusa in one of these non-human signal sources?
Grade 7, yeah, I think so.
You could,
they're grade 7 ones? Okay.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Considering where you last docked.
Oh, will they automatically attack? Are they more aggressive, these ones?
I don't think they're
because from what I heard, there wasn't any Thargoids that automatically attacked yet. They all sort of behaved exactly the same way.
It just depends on what you have on board, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, they're a lot harder to avoid if you do annoy them.
Well, I have nothing on board. I wonder what would happen if you pick up some passengers from the Aegis stations. If the Thargoids would attack you, they'd be like, "Oh, you're carrying Aegis passengers."
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, they could have nommed them all if they wanted then. Nom nom nom.
Yeah, they do behave like the others, so if you don't have anything of value to them on board, they should leave you alone, unless you get too close. Threat 7 SS have Medusas, 6 are Basilisks, 5 are Cyclopses.
All are passive.
Until irritated.
All are passive until irritated. Very interesting that they all work exactly the same way, huh? I wonder what would... I wonder why they can't have an aggressive one.
Because it's not the right type of Thargoid.
Dun dun dun.
These are all Oresrians, they're not Klaxians.
So do you think it was the Oresrians that attacked the station?
Yeah.
Yep.
The lesser of two evils. What these guys have done is they've knackered these stations because they're because they're military and attacking them. They're in their way is the point. They're impeding them.
Yeah, and the humans went all American and were like, guns, freedom, pew.
Yeah. they've done as much as was necessary to disable these stations and our capability of fighting them, so that they can get
humans.
Yeah, so that they can get out, so they can carry on going in whatever direction they were going, presumably. They didn't waste time hanging around killing people when they could just disable them, is the point. It's the other ones we have to watch out for.
Raw Power says, maybe the Thargoids are just luring the humans out into a trap by not completely destroying the stations. Bring lots of them. There they are. All the humans have all congregated in one place.
I'll tell you that much. If the superpowers decide to actually do something about this and maybe send a capital ship in there, I could see that happening. Totally.
All right, I'm heading over to the Oracle.
Question is, what are their intentions, you know?
Yeah, have a look at the Oracle.
Actually, you know what? Maybe I should dock at the rescue ship first. That'll be my save point, right?
Well, you could.
You're not gonna cook to death.
What's that?
You're not going to cook to death in the DBX, provided you dock quickly enough.
Yeah.
Well,
or just use a heatsink.
Maybe it's still.
You'll not get over 80 by the time you've docked if you just dock normally.
If you don't screw up, Josh, no pressure.
All right, head to the frigate instead.
I'm going to the frigate.
Just you're on a live stream. Head to frigate.
Man, he's really wimpy today.
Lily says, hey, say why you were going to Titan's Daughter first. The Oracle is closer to you. There's a capital class around the Oracle. Well, that's exactly what I'm doing, as a matter of fact, is I'm going to the Oracle.
Because the Oracle is more impressive, but the scenery around Titan's Daughter...
Oh, there's a Threat 7. There's a Threat 7. Hold on.
Do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
You think I should do it?
You know what's going to happen.
I don't care.
No.
Do it.
I accidentally hit boost.
Do it.
I accidentally hit boost and I booped
I'm
him.
Doing it. I'm doing it.
I'm
doing it.
I'm back into the shits.
I'm doing it. Here we go.
No, you stopped in Sonoma, didn't you? I'm 26 jumps away in Sonoma. Oh.
Hey. How you have little faith. Little faith, Turchin. Here we go.
Yeah.
I'll attack him. I just want to attack him and see what happens. They say do it too. And they say do an FA landing, FA off landing at Oracle? Okay, I could do that. Hey, what are you laughing at? I'm pretty darn good. I can FA off landing.
I've docked at the Oracle.
Okay, here we go. I'm going in. I'm doing it. Hopefully I don't land right on top of the damn thing.
Yeah, try to keep your distance. That could kill you.
Okay, where is it? Oh boy. Hello, Medusa. I'm backing up.
Try to get an external camera.
Stop coming towards me. He's coming right towards me.
That's okay, as long as you don't boop into him. Just to keep reversing and get an external camera shot of him.
I am
close up.
Keep reversing because he'll be able to match you.
Here he is. Here's the Medusa.
Damn, that looks angry. I love it.
Spiky.
Okay, should I attack him now? See, what does he do?
Nope. Blow you up.
I bet there's a lot of meat in those claws.
All right. I got to see a Medusa. Finally.
Nice.
Okay. What's he doing now?
Do they scream when you drop them in boiling water?
Well,
though?
he's screaming at something. He's all lit up green. What's he lit up green for?
He's scanning something.
Oh, he's scanning.
He's
scanning.
For
okay.
escape pods,
let me just get a little closer. Just a little closer. Okay.
Remember, is it 550 meters or so?
Okay, here we go. Now we can
no,
go take a
do not
look
attack.
at it.
Go probe it in the rear.
Probe it in the rear?
Yeah. Not my words, Carlos.
Yeah, you're sort of maximum camera range there, so you can have a decent look without too much worry.
Yeah. Let's get a look at this thing. Look at that.
Oh, that's amazing.
Is that a Corvette he's scanning?
Yep.
They are big, aren't they?
Oh, he just scooped up a probe.
Ew.
He scooped up an alien probe.
Well, it is his. Fair enough.
And now he's getting a canister. Okay.
No, I don't want that.
Look how cool these things look. Wow.
Yeah, those spiky things look mean.
Definitely lobsters. Spiny lobsters. Mm.
Didn't you have the
nom, nom, nom. Yeah, I say, they cook nicely. I'm sure they would.
Reminds me of the movie Thief. I haven't seen that one.
Alright, okay.
Raid a ship kit for Thargoid. Yeah, confirmed.
It is. Yeah, totally.
That's pretty much what it is. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. Going back to where we were going. Mass locked. There you have it, folks. Oops. Ugh. We got a Medusa ship live on the Brocast.
Yeah, the mother's looking at the commodities market demands there.
Yeah, those are pretty sure they goofed out because the station interface is all buggy and glitchy.
Yeah, they are completely. I mean, if you wanted, I mean, the outfitting and repair things are sort of like inactive. But if you want to fix your ship, it would cost you about 99 billion credits, I think. So yeah.
What was that question? Killakev says, "I want a Thargoid ship. Think that will ever happen?" You know,
yes,
maybe in the long term, yes. It might not be those ships that we're looking at here. Maybe, possibly. I mean, but I think we're going to see smaller Thargoid ships first.
Yeah, very long term, I could definitely see some sort of collaboration maybe going on with a first human Thargoid hybrid prototype ship or so.
Definitely,
that would be cool.
We're going to get some sort of hybrid ship definitely down the road.
And I definitely think we're going to see smaller ships as well. That's still Route 7. Smaller Thargoid ships?
Would be...
Maybe. The scouts are smaller.
Yes. I'd say if I was going for the fun factor, if I was Frontier and wanting to give people the most fun factor out of it, bang for your buck, I'd give us ship-launched fighters that were Thargoid types. So they're like based on
that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, based on Thargons, on little whizzy things. So you can fly one of them around. It doesn't matter if you get blown up. You just fly around, shoot things, get blown up, make another one.
The only reason I don't think that we'll see the Cyclops flyable by human players is because they're too strong. I mean, look how many...
And they're too different as well. Like, how would you even fly them if you would have to land somewhere? You would basically have to land with your butt first. You wouldn't see where you're going, so they just not adequate for human interaction. So you would definitely have to create some sort of hybrid prototype, especially for human use.
Yeah, a lot of people in chat are right on board with that as well. How would a Thargoid ship fit in the mail slot?
Yeah, exactly. You would have to fly like with your bottom into the slot,
so
sideways, basically.
It would be easier to ask the Empire to make a hybrid human that has extra limbs to fly one than it would to actually...
Yeah, true that.
All right, we're coming up on the rescue ship.
I'm betting on some sort of fighter, disposable fighter that we can use to get the most fun out of it.
SDC and all Medusa class ships? No. No, I agree, Lucci. That would be very, very bad. All right, coming up on the Oracle rescue ship. We'll take a look at that. We'll refit this ship real quick for rescue.
Commander Kurt says, "My God, Josh, people are dying whilst you're buggering about." Go on already.
We're getting there. We're getting there. That's why we have the bros for. Okay, the bros are doing their job.
They'd be safer in Josh's ship.
Yeah, right.
He's gonna cook them just as well as the station.
So how do you use a heatsink anyhow?
Yeah, don't ask me. Never used one.
Never used one before. How do you use these darn heatsinks?
What is a hotkey? Does it turn the ship hot?
Yeah.
Okay, rescue ship. Here we come. We'll go dock here in just a couple of seconds.
It's interesting that the Pilots Federation had 3 of these medical frigates just available to send out at the drop of a hat, isn't it? I mean, the moment we heard about the attack on these ships...
It's a pretty cool-looking ship, too. Look at this.
The frigates are already there. Yeah, it's got a great medical logo on it.
It's got like a double module and like a little mini spinning section here. Let's contact the rescue ship and request docking, please. Docking permission granted. Very cool looking.
What? Josh is coming? Nah, I'll stay on the station, thanks. Any comments on the progress of Starstone Enterprises? I have to give a huge shout out to Powerhouse, which is here in chat as well.
Absolutely.
Because he's absolutely rocking the whole management of the BGS while we have our heads stuck in YouTube, in life, in other things, and he's rocking it, and you guys are rocking it as well. We made big progress. I think just yesterday we overtook another system, so going good, going strong. What?
Spooky's comment says, when Josh ordered his hot ass, he wasn't expecting a joystick to arrive. You're absolutely right. What is this? Joystick.
Yeah.
Alright, Starport Services.
Just, yeah, you can have a look. There's not really anything with you. You're here to look at the Oracle. You'll be
I'm
coming back here
here
anyway
to grab a passenger cabin is what I'm here to do.
Should be a couple.
Optional internals. Let's get rid of this fuel scoop and throw on a level 4 passenger cabin. First class. There we go.
No, economy.
Why? What's the difference?
More seats, and they'll all take it.
Right. Okay.
They're much happier. Well, they're not happy. They're not happy at all. But they'll all jump in the economy class. It doesn't matter how posh they are. Never mind about that now. I don't want my VIP cabin. You know.
Be on the lookout for Commander Meeseeks. That's me. I know where Meeseeks comes from.
And don't forget to refuel, Josh.
I will not forget to refuel because I don't have a.
Not that it matters, because you're just hopping back and forth at the moment. But...
So here it is, Caustic Christmas. Now there's a tagline we could have used.
Can you get any missions here? Just to say like go save the people?
Well, not save the people missions here, but you can go and scoop.
The save the people missions are on
salvage wreckage components. Salvage wreckage Well, I just want to show people what's available since we're here.
Yeah.
So if you do dock at the rescue ship here, I'm at the one at the Oracle. You have missions to salvage units of escape pods, wreckage components, personal effects. Basically, they just want you to pick up whatever you can from the station.
Hush, Scalbags. You don't want to warn him about that.
Yeah. About what?
There's nothing.
Nothing. Keep going.
Okay.
But yeah. So it's not, in my opinion, it's not really worth taking these because it would be cool to go around scooping all these things up, or you can collect limpets or whatever. But you really don't have the time, even with heat sinks, to sit around in that station and scoop up these poor unfortunates who are floating around in their escape pods.
Okay.
It's just too damn hot in there.
Alright, here we go. We're going to go check out the Oracle first since we're right next door.
Yeah, do.
Hello, Commander Lily. Right here in front of me.
Yeah. You want to make sure you fly all the way around it, especially to the back, because, as I say, the fusion core is exposed at the back.
There's the glowy, sparkly bit.
Oh, yes.
People stop crashing into each other.
Yeah, gosh. Jacob says you can use a collector limpet in there, but it's iffy. I tried to use one, and it just went off on some bizarre quest of its own and ended up crashing into a piece of floating wreckage. So it is iffy. Yeah.
Okay, so let's just get away from the megaship and head on over to the station.
What? Rescue ship on fire? Titan's daughter? Ilmostro just said that in chat.
The rescue ship is on fire?
Apparently.
Well, we'll be there very shortly.
Yeah, maybe jump there first, in case that's actually something new happening right now.
Can we get a confirmation on that from anyone else?
Just jump there. Titan's daughter rescue ship.
Well, I'm parked there at the moment and I can't see any fire.
You're at the rescue ship of Titan's daughter?
Yeah, that's where I left myself parked.
Okay, maybe undock and look from the outside.
No, I'm not docked because they don't have enough parking spots. I'm just floating around outside.
Yeah, Jacob says a small fire, old news. Okay, I'm sorry to get excited. I didn't know.
Everyone, we're saved. A ship's coming to rescue us. Yay! Who's that pilot? Josh Hawkins. I'll get the next one.
No. Rev J, don't confuse me. Just a second ago you were Commander Mostro, now you're Commander Johnson. There's something going on here.
Alright, let's go ahead and check out the first station under attack from Thargoids. Dropping in right now.
Why am I not coming up in chat? Well, I guess that answers your question.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen of the Brocast.
Commander, this is emergency flight operations. We're experiencing an extreme crisis. We need all the help we can get.
Oh, that looks so cool.
We're experiencing an extreme crisis. You know what, here, before we go ahead and dock, let's just take a look at this from the outside.
Yes, do, and make sure you go to the back as well.
I'm going to go all over the place.
If you head to the sheared part of the Orbis ring, you can see the force fields in there. Very well done.
Really? Nice.
Oh, yeah, they've got.
I want to see that. Get close.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
I'm going full screen for that. I want to see that. Hold on. Hopefully my internet.
I'm going to go right into camera mode here.
Yeah, Borealis says this is very cool in VR. Yes, it is.
Oh, I imagine it is. All right, let's take a look.
Especially, I mean, the other thing is on the main body of the Oracle there. If you find one of the spinny round bits where the fire is, you can see a huge gas tube pouring oxygen out, I suppose, into space as well, and that is cool.
Well, the ship is, I mean, the station is definitely damaged. It's missing
but a scratch.
Full sections of the
that'll buff right out.
If you imagine how many people were on board that part.
Oh yeah, that's the agricultural area, the living area here.
Yeah, you're talking a large town, not necessarily a city, but a large town's worth.
My German brain goes straight to, hold on. If half of that ring is missing, it would just fly off into one direction, because there's no way those struts will hold the rest of it in place with the rotation.
That's why it's an emergency, Grey Test. That's why it's an emergency.
So
okay.
Unimmersive. Unimmersive.
Immersion.
Just saying.
If you pop inside the ring to the green bit, you'll see just behind the flames there's a blue force field. So I
can actually see it from this side of the ring. It's swinging back around this way, so we'll get a good close-up look at it. You can definitely see that there is that caustic or corrosive damage on the ring in several different parts of it. Let's take a look as the open end comes towards us.
That green spill, as we figured out earlier.
So here is the flaming end of it over here.
Yeah,
and
like
there's the blue force field right there, keeping that end closed off. That's very cool.
Still guessing that that's chlorine trifluoride as a weapon. It is good in the force field.
Where's the force? Oh, there's the force field. Oh, that's awesome. That is really cool.
Yeah, that does look really cool. And then, of course, there's going to be the other section of it coming around here. I am not in a very good position to view this on the camera, unfortunately. Now, look at this. This big chunk of destruction. I got to move my ship. I'm in a terrible spot.
Fire in space is actually possible, Gingerbread, if you deliver the oxygen with your fuel. Of course, fuel alone wouldn't burn, but if the oxygen is present as well, at at least right at the source, it could definitely burn. I mean, the flame wouldn't be very, very big, but...
Well, so if you use chlorine trifluoride, it's a more powerful oxidizer than oxygen.
There you go.
That would burn in space if you put that on the metal.
Now, what's interesting is you could say that because those force fields are in place, it's pretty clear that the oxygen inside the rings isn't escaping, but perhaps there are pipes that are leaking oxygen or some other...
Looking at that hull, there's not only pipes, but also several other just holes that are leaking everywhere.
But no, get to the reactor, yes.
We're getting there, we're getting there. We want to take a look at this giant open section. Look, it's interesting because it gives us an idea of what might actually be inside these things, if one day we're able to walk around inside the station. So what is this? I see panels.
I assume that's where they keep a lot of storage.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it.
Cargo storage.
It looks like it. I see multiple floors. I see storage. I see
honeycomb structures.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty cool. So that could be like different storage units. Yeah. I think you're right. This is basically just giant storage containers here.
Or actually, I mean, that could be living quarters for poor people.
Yeah. If you like living in a box.
Yeah.
Those are very small living quarters.
But yeah. Get to the reactor at the back.
Okay, we're going to the reactor. Going to the reactor.
Mars was saying the other day that he'd spent like 10 minutes just parked there on his stream, just listening to it.
I would probably as well.
It's so cool.
Oh, wow.
My stream is acting up.
Yeah, that does look really cool.
Because the thing I like about it is you can see it's like a cyclotron. You can see the matter stream going around.
Oh, wow. It's affecting my sensors, too, when I got close to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it's...
You are being irradiated right now. I'm very sorry you're not going to have any children anymore.
Serious business. Okay, let's take a look at this one.
But yeah, I do like that you can see the stream circling round.
Looks like a German nightclub. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah, I'll believe that, Mr. Lederhosen.
Oh, that is some serious business going on here.
I want to listen. Hold on.
I love how there's like little holes even on that side there where you can see the reactor kind of like spilling out of it. That is pretty cool. Here, let's get an up-close look at the inside if we can.
My old man is a television repairman. He's got this ultimate set of tools. We can fix it.
Oh, check that out. Oh, damn camera.
Isn't it great? Yeah, it's very cool. But you can see the sort of the infrastructure there.
Congrats, Hawkins, you're sterile.
What's that? I'm sterile?
Sterile.
Just a small amount of radiation there. Don't sweat it.
That's a proper tokamak in there.
That is really
cool. Or your future equivalent of a fusion reactor.
It's a small star attached to the back of the station.
Basically.
Really. Yeah.
Here, let's just let that spin around for a second here.
And this is what happens when you leave the Xmas tree lights on overnight and it catches the whole station on fire. There you go. There was no Thargoid attack. There was just a ruse to not find the one who was actually responsible for all of this.
Well, you might be able to claim it on the insurance, you know. But not.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I feel so silly. I totally forgot something for you guys. I got some Christmas cheer going on here. Here we go.
What is gonna come now?
Christmas cheer for everyone. Oh, hold on.
Hey!
There we go. My Christmas antlers.
Yeah, if I had the soundboard on, I'd be going, be happy now.
I'm feeling so cheered right now.
Do you feel cheery? Do you feel cheerful?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is in the right
been
position.
Elevated. Yeah, definitely. Quantifiable elevation.
Just get these things on. There we go.
Almost as bad as the accent from earlier.
Josh is a Thargoid, confirmed.
Hawkins, the red-nosed reindeer.
There we go. All right, now that I got my Christmas cheer on, let's go save some freaking passengers.
Finally.
That's fabulous, darling.
So they want me to dock FA off in this station?
Dare.
Sure they do.
Truth or dare.
Yeah.
Thankfully, you parked just 2 megameters away, so when you burn...
When I burn? When, eh?
Yeah. Oh, on the way there, have a look at the the barrel of that station and see the squirting gas pipes, because that's cool as well. It's another tourist attraction on the way.
Where is that? The barrel squirting gas pipes?
There was like 3 or 4 fires around the barrel, and one of them has a little oxygen pipe.
Are you talking like right near the entrance?
It's near the entrance part, beyond the red rings.
So apparently, I'm guessing just from you guys saying, "Oh, you're docking your FA off," there. I'm guessing it's kind of like neutron stars where you get tossed around, and
it's just a little warm. It's a little cozy.
Is it the heat, or do you get bumped around?
Both. You have heat that constantly builds up on your ship, and you have the occasional explosion.
I didn't hear what he just said. Hold on, the station guy was telling me something. He's like, "Noticed all pilots beware of," and all I heard was you guys.
Yeah, have you got? How long is your docking clock? Good. You just got the
Who is this blocking the entrance here? Who is this? Commander Dan O'Brien.
You'll be heating up in there. He's probably trying to do some limpets, because that's probably the safest way to try. You can get past him though in a little DBX.
So I have to land though, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh hey, what happened to my shields? Someone's banging into me. Stop banging into me. Crazy bastards.
But yeah, you've easily got room to squeeze past that. You're only a tiny little ship.
Why is the station shooting at someone? Oh, Dan O'Brien just got destroyed for blocking the mail slot.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
You're not supposed to block the mail slot.
Yeah.
All right,
like
here we go.
there wasn't enough heat in there already.
Yeah, I mean, you know, people. Well, I guess that's fair enough. You know, loitering is a crime punishable by death.
It is.
Yeah.
Restricted access.
It's the antlers.
Let me land.
With antlers.
So, okay, here. I've landed. Passenger.
Yeah, it'll suck you straight in, I wouldn't worry.
Take me directly into the hangar. Do I take damage while I'm still sitting in here?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not in the hangar, no. But you will be warmer than normal, so you take damage the instant you come out.
I love how look how cool this is. The whole menu's like all bugged out. This is the type of stuff we need in the game all the time.
It is so cool, isn't it?
Oh my god! Why don't we have this? Pick cabin here.
Oh. Yeah, scroll down and take the ones from the bottom of the Alliance, because I bet you haven't got as much Alliance rep as anything else, have you?
I'm gonna take whatever I can get. Requirements not met. Available contracts here. I got some. Pick cabin.
Are there still? Oh, you shouldn't have any standing restrictions just by your cargo space, basically.
I can.
Even these VIPs, they'll go, "Oh, I'll sit with the plebs. Just get me off the station."
Yeah, there we go.
But the moment you put them on board, they say, "Why haven't you left yet?"
I've got them all. I've got them all. All right, what else do we have here? Outfitting. What the heck do you get at outfitting here? Really?
Told not.
No stock? Oh, okay. I guess it's just the original outfitting that's here, and then everything's just like broken. Oh, that's cool though. You get a cool view of like what's actually going on. I'll here.
Take a look at the market and stuff, like at every menu.
Let's do this real quick. Let's just take a look at the outside camera.
It'll have to be
view
real
here.
quick because your passengers will leave.
Oh, really? Oh, they're on like a timer?
No, they just like, why has he not left yet? I'm burning!
Oh, I wanted to go into external camera. Now you made me scared. You scared me. You scared me, Turgeon.
Drop them off and come back, or head over to Titan's Daughter because the scenery is prettier there.
I'm getting the hell out of here.
Purple. They do. I had some complain and eject because I didn't have cargo space to accept their stupid rewards, so I had to go and clear something out at the rescue station and swap it and change it. And by the time I'd done that, they'd ejected on the rescue station.
Wow, talk about serious heat damage.
How they did that? Yes, it is. Yeah, you'll be 150 odd by the time you come out if you make a clean exit.
I made a clean exit. Okay, where am I dropping these guys off now?
Back at the rescue station. Two clicks away.
At the rescue station? You mean the ship? The rescue ship.
The ship, yeah.
Got it.
Where you just were. Yeah.
Let's get the hell out of here. My heat sinks didn't deploy while I was in there either, so that was kind of weird.
As I say, I found that the one time I tried to go scooping people up, the first thing to go wrong with the heat was the cargo hatch, and it just spewed everything straight back out again and finally dumping stuff at the station. So, yeah. Auto fine, so not worth it. Sorry, little guys in escape pods, you'll just have to cook, I suppose. Yamix will probably come and eat.
Time bonus. Okay, I got a time bonus if I do this within... bonus rescinded. Passenger impatient. Oh my god! I just picked you up!
Talking about being sassy, man. Wow.
Right?
Well, that's the thing. If you pick up the 20 odd groups, then they're a little more tolerant because there would be the economy from a standard passenger mission. But if you pick up 2 or 3, they're VIPs, aren't they? So they're just as snarky as VIPs in ordinary passenger missions.
You know what's pissing me off right now is that all of these people following me have got me mass locked. I can't get out of here. Get away! Damn you bastards.
Yeah, that's the other thing that I find annoying about this. Even if you're the only ship there, there's invariably a bloody fat anaconda sitting there, which mass locks you when you leave.
Yeah, the big
rescue ship flying around.
By big fat anaconda, you mean all the rest of the commanders that are here.
No,
all flying straight out of the station trying to get into Super Cruise.
Even without the commanders, there's always some annoying NPC mass locking you.
The NPCs doing rescue missions too?
Everything's fine, Commander. Yeah, of course it is.
There we go. I rescued some Oracle's daughters. Let's contact the Oracle and permission denied.
I think we just about dodged that bullet, Spooky.
Not going there.
Permission what?
Everybody knows.
Don't mention the anacondas. What did we miss?
Yeah, I like Mother's comment there. Kind of anticlimactic doing this with the festive lights in my cockpit. Come on, you lot, get aboard, place your hand below. Merry Christmas, by the way. Yes, it is. It's very cheery in here. Yeah, I've got the same.
Well, that was a bit of a hard landing. All right. Starport services.
What are you gonna have for dinner at Christmas? Oh, we still have some Dave and some Bill left over from the station.
It's Yamix cooking with slaves. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be quite happy. He'll eat heartily. Will Yamix if he ever visits one of these stations.
What do you get for these rewards? Oh, there we go. I made my money back for blowing up my ship before.
They do also offer commodities and materials, though, so if you end up with a full materials list or not enough commodity space, they'll sit in your ship and get pissed off. So do watch out for that, which missions you pick.
Kind of crappy payouts, mind you, but... There we go. I've rescued a bunch of people. And now let's get on to the next one, which will be over here. It's probably... Yeah, there we go. Tegeta.
So the station left silent running on. Surely they could divert the heat out of the docking bay. I don't know about that. That looks like some serious heat.
I think that's the point. They're diverting the heat into there from the superstructure around it to stop people cooking in their own cabins.
Yep, exactly.
They're pouring the heat inside because they've got no choice.
You would think, though, but I get the point. You would think to see,
outside.
yeah, you would think to see some like heat venting panels popping out on the outside, glowing bright red or so, trying to divert heat outside.
If you want to, Josh, you can pop over 2 systems to the Tegeta system because we've got like half an hour left. And
that is where I'm going right now. As a matter of fact.
It's pretty. The Oracle, if the Oracle was in the Tegeta system, it would be perfect because it looks good. That system looks good.
Don't forget to
head on over. I don't need a fuel scoop for 2 jumps.
Nah.
I'm just telling you what chat is telling you.
Thank you, chat.
The messenger.
Some refugees.
Don't forget to fuel scoop.
Them on the way. DC, you know.
Did he just forget to deliver some refugees?
No, I dropped them all off.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
Did you?
Let's take a look.
They'll leave.
Where do they show up?
Yeah.
Cabins?
Cabin.
But there was no option for it. I talked to all the people.
It's probably this is what I was saying. Their reward in the transaction tab is probably cargo.
Classic Josh.
How do I jettison them?
You wait for them to jettison themselves because
Are you freaking kidding me? How about what happens if I just fly into the star? Will they eject?
I don't know. It depends on what they like and don't like. If they don't like module damage, then they will eject. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
If you check your transaction tab, it's probably a mission that has a cargo reward. That's the problem.
That is absolute bollocks.
Isn't it?
I went to the damn thing and I checked all of the missions and I turned them all in and I even double checked that there was none left.
But as Turgeon says, if you don't have a cargo rack or your materials are full, then you cannot. Then the mission will show up as red to not being able to deliver it because you don't have purpose.
It won't. I mean, that is annoying. It won't show up on the mission list. That you can't turn it in, if you see what I mean. And it should.
Yeah.
So what do I do?
It should turn up as a mission. You can't. So just carry on. No one's going to notice. Stuff them. They're alive.
Nobody has seen a thing. Nobody has seen anything.
Apparently, they have like their own escape pods. They could just go.
Yeah.
Go. You're free. I rescued you. Stop complaining. I don't need your stupid. We don't need no stinking reward.
Well, once they realise you're going to try and dock at Titan's daughter, which is the
that reminds me of that reminds me of that scene where the guy releases, you know, like the dove, the freedom dove for the million.
They just shoot it down.
Yeah, or I think like a hawk comes across and just snags it right out of the air and eats it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Mars Attacks, where they release the dove and they shoot them and then they melt everyone there.
I thought about a different scene, but that one works as well.
But you know what? These people who I just rescued should not bitch 1 second if I drop them off at a different station 2 jumps away.
You know your Imperials, right?
Come on.
They will bitch at any chance given.
I just saved your life. Stop your whining.
But you didn't do it in style.
Well, thank you very much for saving us, but
I will stay on board till you rectify that problem.
I just noticed that part of my joystick is turning green. Is that normal? maybe that's why it's broken. There's something wrong. It's sick.
I think your green screen spilled onto your joystick.
Oh my god! It literally is. It used to be chrome and now it's turning green. That doesn't make any sense. It's greenish chrome.
Well, these refugees are Snapchatting about Josh Hawkins' rescue. Worst rescue ever, being kidnapped.
Ever. And again. And again. At my Hawkins.
Oh my god, shit. Oops, I gotta turn around here. Way to go, distracting me, guys. Way to go.
Anytime.
And you know what, for anyone who's just joining in right now, welcome to the Brocast. My name is Josh Hawkins, and I am joined by Commander Greatest.
Hello, Niam.
And Commander Turgeon Starstone.
Hello, peoples.
Together we are the Brocast.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
3/4 of the Brocast.
3/4 of the Brocast.
Brocast.
Well, we're more like we're a little bit more than 3/4 because Shibuka's not here. So right now we're a whole Brocast. You know what?
So you're saying Shibuka doesn't count as 1/4?
No,
it's only
no.
more like 1/5?
What I'm saying is that's kind of like a trick question kind of thing. Like, how many bros does it to make a Brocast? It doesn't matter if there's 2 or 3 or 4. We're still a
three
whole
is a party,
Brocast,
right?
No, listen, listen. If it takes 1 hour to dig 1 hole and 3 hours to dig 3 holes, how long does it take to dig half a hole?
What, you mean, how quickly can bros dig themselves into a hole?
No, how long does it take to dig half a hole? Come on, you're all smart people. I'm waiting for the tumbleweed.
I'm efficiently avoiding an answer here.
You're not going to answer? Come on, Great Test. Give it a shot.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm good.
Why? Why can't you answer that question?
Chat has the answer for you.
Half an hour, 30 minutes. Ah, you see, Lee Mitchell and Steve Shaw said.
What the
You're
hell
right.
just blew up behind me?
You can't dig half a hole. Thank you very much. That is absolutely correct.
I think the better wording is a hole's a hole.
Hole's a hole. No, you can't dig a half a hole. It's absolutely true. And you can't have 3/4 of a Brocast. We are the Brocast, no matter how many bros we are. All the time.
So we're all replaceable, basically.
We are.
What are you trying to say here?
What I'm trying to say is you can't subtract from the Brocast total. We are a Brocast.
We are Brocast.
No matter where we are, no matter where we go, we will always be the Brocast.
You will be fundamentalized.
Man.
I advise you get to your pad ASAP.
Pad 1. Alright, let's see if we can get to docking pad 1. It's hot in here. There we go.
No, Sinclair. No.
Resistance is fertile.
We'd urge you to go to the nearest evacuation terminal to help with the rescue
Oh
effort,
no.
Commander.
No. Okay, let's say what's the best paying one here? 40,000. Who wants to pay the most to get off this bucket of bolts? No, I saw 40,000 in there. 12,000. No, you guys don't get rescued. Here, 50,000, 57,000. You guys, you get rescued. All right, we'll rescue you. You can be rescued.
What is Ipsal Project?
And can you guys get rescued? Yes, you guys can get rescued too. 16. No, I don't have enough for 16.
What is Ipsal Project?
I don't know.
That faction there.
What is Ipsil Project? I saw that actually.
Is that new or has that been there before? Is it like a player faction or something put in by AFDAF?
That was the faction that I got when I turned in the missions, when I dropped off the passengers. So I have no idea.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Hope you make it out safely.
Player
Commander.
faction, okay.
Oh my god. Wow, it is really hard to get out of this station, eh? Thruster's malfunctioning. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That is nasty business. It turned my FA off automatically. Rescue 1 has successfully made it out of the starport. Let's head on over to the Titan's Daughter. Locking and engaging Super Cruise. I'll never get out of here again. All right, seems a bit hot in there. Like you should send in Big
Mother,
Shack.
try dropping in there in solo and then logging out of the game and logging back into the private group. That might hopefully help you to not get that disconnect.
Speaking of the private group, let me go ahead and accept some invites into the PG. Let's go ahead and do that. Private group. There we go. Dragonfly and Van Helsing. You are now part of the J. Hawkins private group.
Anything else we wanted to talk about? Forget.
581 members in that private group now. Jeez.
Not that at all.
Anything else that we wanted to talk about? Well, we looked at the Medusa. We have seen the Oracle. Well, there is one more station that we can go and rescue people from, just so we can show off all three if we want to. And I guess we'll have to... You know what?
But it's not as pretty as the Titan scenery, though.
I'll tell you what, as far as next week's Brocast, I'll have an announcement up on my channel at some point during the week to kind of specify when, what day and what time we'll be doing it. So if you do want to join in for a Festivus Brocast, you'll be more than welcome to. Just stay tuned to the channel for an update, and also make sure to check out the Discord announcements. We'll be certain to put it in there and keep you abreast of any additional announcements. I set you guys up. Go for it.
That's too cheap, Josh. I have higher standards than that.
No. I haven't got the soundboard running to do Turjana, so no. She'd have called you dirty bastards, probably.
You dirty bastards!
Spooky.
Yeah, that's what she'd say. She says that a lot.
Alright, let's go ahead and turn these guys in. What did Spooky say? Josh said brashed. Ah, there we go. I knew it was going to happen. Knew it when I thought it. Just can control myself. Okay.
Fusion says, can you sell those people you rescue as slaves? I'm asking for a friend.
Supposedly you can sell passengers as slaves, right?
I never tried. I don't know. I never actually had passengers
Commodities?
aboard for that matter.
Let's see. Can I sell them? No, I can't sell them here. The commodities market is very limited here.
I don't think it's a case of thinking far ahead. I think it's kind of an, I don't know, ethnical case here. Not allowing people to sell passengers as slaves. Because that technically they would have to give you a bounty or of some sort or a fine or whatever.
Did you say ethical or ethnical?
Ethical. No, ethnicity is something else.
It's an ethnical problem. Like, what's the matter with... Why? What's wrong with these passengers?
They have the wrong skin color.
Oh,
they are roasted.
We haven't gotten past that in the future yet. All right. I can't do anything with these guys. Maybe I can go here and abandon. Yeah, abandon. Am I sure? Yes. Abandon ship. Incoming mission critical message. I think they're upset.
The rescue ship buy slaves?
There we go. They have disembarked.
Dante UK says it's a bonus mission offered in space. So occasionally you will have the option to sell them as slaves.
That's so cool. You get approached by like a slave trader or something. He's like,
Maybe.
hey man,
yeah,
you want to sell me your passengers?
If you are carrying politicians, it is very tempting.
How much you gonna pay me for these slaves? Top quality slaves. I don't know. Do you think a politician would make a very good slave?
If you need like a constant voice in your ear, maybe.
Usually they only do it for refugees, though. So.
Wow, it is a really nice view from here. That's for sure. Look at that. All right, let's go pick up another batch of passengers here.
Marshmallows.
Marshmallows. I like mine just mildly toasted, please, and thank you.
Medium rare.
Medium rare. All right, let's head over to the Titan's daughter. Oh, we can't because it's... Or can we? Yeah.
Holy
yes,
wow.
We can. What's that?
I've just seen a picture on Twitter, supposedly Berlin 1930, with just a street with like a, you know, just houses at the side, just a wall of houses, and on almost every single balcony of them there's a swastika flag hanging out. It's crazy. Never seen that before.
Well, let's put some of them in these stations.
Let me just check that I haven't pulled a Josh. Right, there's nobody left on my ship. You have to work pretty fast if you're in a large ship, because there's only like one large pad on these. So...
Pulled a Josh, hey? That's where we're at already?
Yep.
Because
my cabins are clear.
I'm the first and only person to have ever done that. Right. Okay, you know what? We're going to do an FA off landing in there. How's that sound?
I've got you on my scanners, Commander. Emergency landing procedures are in effect.
I don't know why my heat sinks don't want to deploy. Let me just see. That's why they didn't deploy before. I did click on them, but they didn't want to shoot off. This should be on.
That's what she said.
Why does a heatsink not want to go? This should be heatsink.
I'll just leave myself parked.
In before melted DBX on the pad.
Where are my heatsinks gone?
Just a pile of melted metal.
Hmm.
Donut probably ate them all.
Why do you suppose the heatsinks do not want to fire here?
Malfunction? Not enough power? Have you actually got the unit enabled? Etc.
Heatsinks are all on. I have plenty of power. And... Oops.
Do you actually have any heatsinks?
Of course I do. Oh, there.
V sounds spooky, but you can rebound
They have
it.
to be on trigger 1, apparently, for them to work.
Or just your keyboard.
Alright, guys. Here goes. FA off landing in there.
Don't hang around, Commander.
This should be fun.
FA off landing and entry. And I'm not
He's
even
not
I'm not
out of
even
heat
aligned.
sink ammo. He still has plenty of heat sinks left.
Please don't block the docking pad. You bastards.
Don't, because it's still loitering and you'll still get shot by the station.
Naturally.
The guns are happy.
Commander, we're advising.
I mean, it kind of makes sense, because in an emergency situation, you wouldn't want to have somebody block the slot.
I can't get in there with this huge ship blocking the pad with FA off. It's not going to happen. Oh, it just vanished. It just vanished.
Are you getting slot blocked?
Oh, jeez.
Probably. That's not combat logging. Is that docking logging? What would you call it?
Okay, I gotta retry my entrance here.
Approach is good. Keep an eye on your
That
temperature
awfully
gauge,
looks like Ghost Giraffe's Orca right there.
Didn't it?
Yeah, but I when I
Oh,
was
Jesus!
in the T9 a few minutes ago, there was an explosion went off just behind me as I was on the pad, and it forced me right off the pad and I had to go in again. That was not fun. I thought, I'm glad I didn't sacrifice my shields for another cabin there.
That was a cool move, Josh. I love it.
Alright, coming in for a landing. Oh, it is really hot in here. Now, how's that for an FA off landing after getting hit by a beluga? Oh, yeah!
Well done,
sir.
Thank you.
Well
Thank you very much.
Oh.
Thank you very much. We'll do an FA off, get the hell out of here, too.
I love the
Latest in chat.
explosions.
Give him a rating for that.
Yeah, well,
Latest the FA Docking Master. What was that rating on that one?
well, considering I got smacked by that beluga on the way in and made a full recovery, I'd have to
So
say it was
you're
pretty
saying
good.
you want bonus points for
I
that?
do want bonus points for that.
Okay.
Can I pick a
So
cat here?
what would that
10.
make?
Let's
Like
go
an
that.
8 out of 10 maybe?
Oh, I don't know. We'll see what the chat has to
7
say.
out of 10. 7 out of 10.
See what the expert
Commodities,
says.
no.
You're getting
Oh,
a
here,
5 out of
18.
7.
5 out of 7.
7.7 out of 10.
7.7 out of 10.
I like the idea. It's out,
Later
it's out
gives
of
it 9
7.
out of 10 rebuys.
9 out of 10 rebuys. Oh, that works. Okay, we are
I
full
like
up with
the idea of
refugees.
rating that 7 for no particular reason.
Minus 10 for observation. It was an orca.
Oh, it was an orca. Sorry. Orca.
Remove Josh's pilot's license.
Hey.
There you go. You get a broad spectrum of feedback right there.
Remove the pilot's license of whoever it was that was standing in the, or sitting in the mail slot. That's twice I got slot blocked.
Ghost Giraffe gives it a 7-11, so the ratings is pretty cheap then.
2 from the Russian judge.
Alright. Deploy the damn heatsink already. There we go.
60% of the time, Josh lands it all the time.
That sounds about right.
All these South Kruger ships look this.
That was Dante UK coming out. So Dante, time to give your pilot's license back.
Yep, that's right. Your license has been revoked.
Sorry, but it's hot in there. You really wanted to get out of there.
I'll excuse a Beluga because they have enough trouble getting into a standard mail slot, and that one's broken. The toast rack is well knackered, so yeah.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here. We'll go turn in a couple more passengers, and how we doing for time? I might even have time to do one more trip.
We have 15 minutes left.
You can usually get a pretty fast turnaround on these things. So I'm curious. I mean, I assume EFD are going to tell us at the end of this how many people were rescued. I'd love to know.
Yeah, well, that's the problem with not having a CG, isn't it? Right? You don't get a total.
They'll tell us. Well, that's the point. We're not meant to know, are we?
But that's why I'm kind of suspecting. I'm suspecting they don't want this activity to end early by a given community goal that they might have set too low because they underestimated the investment of the community. So I guess there's something happening, you know, at some point in the future while commanders are still rescuing people, and they didn't want it to end before that.
Yeah, Jacob says he's pulled 4,000 out the Oracle. I mean,
wow, we're going to do all FA off right now.
I think I've pulled a couple of thousand out now in total across my.
I've pulled out 0, and I really would love to.
Grey Test never pulls out.
No.
Yeah, they're keeping track, all right. Yeah, I guess Russ says. Yeah.
We're gonna demand our numbers at the end.
Because, as I say, when you think about it, I remember long ago, back when we saw the first Orbis station, someone calculated that the interior of the green bit with all the grass and buildings that you see there, the surface area is much larger than the entire map in GTA 5. So how many people are actually in there in one of these stations in those
Many.
Talking... It could be even millions, many millions, even though it doesn't show up on the population chart.
I mean, that's what it is, kind of, because we do not, like, even in systems that do not have an inhabited planet, you sometimes see numbers of inhabitants in the millions or even billions, and they all have to be on the stations because there's no other place in the system where they could live. So I'm sure those stations can have huge capacities.
Does anyone want to take a guess at what IPSL actually stands for? Do we know?
No, I don't know. Calm down, Plater. It's all okay. No, nobody here. I'm talking for the bros. Nobody is actually doubting your. Sometimes 80% of the time, maybe.
I've no doubt that Commander Plater would say the toast rack is well.
The Zencasters accuse him of being a fake all the time.
Yeah.
What is Mars saying?
Issues over tea.
Mars says they did 18, took 30 to the Oracle because they were mad that they couldn't get off. That they couldn't give me gifts and disembarked onto another burning station.
I wanted to give you these gifts. And now I'm just going to have to get off in this burning station.
That's right.
Yeah, this can't guarantee the sanity of the passengers.
System map says population is 1.2 million, if I read that correctly.
Jacob Hayden's guess is very accurate. I'm sure that's exactly what it is.
Absolutely.
I think you hit the The nail on the head? I was going to say something else, but... You bopped that one good.
You're saying hole in one?
You got a hole in one, that's for sure.
What's that Plato's saying there? Not drinking tea has never caused so much trouble. I want to tell that to the people in Boston, eh? Hey?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, coming in for another FA off approach. We're keeping FA off the whole time, by the way.
T or no T? Well, if he removed the common circuit chip from his common sense circuit from his brain, he could pick up no T, couldn't he? Historic game quote for you there.
I didn't get that one.
I didn't get that.
No, that's because it's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy text game. Back in the 90s, the Infocom
that
game.
is firmly before my time.
You could remove the common sense circuit in your own brain as Arthur Dent, and once you've done that, you can pick up both T and no T at the same time.
Schrodinger's T.
Oh, back up, back up, back up, back up.
Classic Douglas Adams.
Beep, beep, beep.
I can't seem to deploy my weapons either, which is...
It is incredibly easy to overshoot these pads, and sometimes I think the collision detection on the pad, the proper landing thing, is skewed. It's not quite right as what you see on the HUD, and that's fine. I'm fine with that because it should be knackered.
I have a feeling that my joystick is causing me some grief here. It does not want to let me deploy my weapons, so I can't deploy heat sinks apparently. Ah, here, these guys want to give me 100,000 credits. We'll take you.
Yes, as Ghost Giraffe says there, remember when we did that anti-slavery CG and took over 2 million people there, yet the current population was still in the thousands? Where did they all go? Was it just for Soylent Green? Yeah.
Is that it?
Sacrifices for the blood god.
Well, it does always worry me when you get a system in famine and you look on the mission board and it says, you know, we need 40 slaves to combat famine, and you think, how are more mouths to feed going to help famine? And
until you realize they are not mouths to feed, they are mouths to be fed.
To the hungry mouths.
Exactly.
Nom, nom. We need these slaves to combat famine. Ah, no.
Well, I guess that's where we're taking these guys.
I mean, at least they stay fresh for long, you know?
Yeah, that's
That brings me back
totally
to the 80s. Who here remembers V, the TV series?
Oh, yeah.
They did a reboot of that not that long ago, actually.
Yeah.
I love slaves, but I couldn't eat a whole one. Oh boy. Chat is lit.
Oh, when's the next episode of Christmas is Cancelled, Captain Crazy? Tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Every single day.
Joystick
Every single
fail.
day at 6 p.m. until Christmas Eve. It's the last episode.
Let's get the hell out of here. Okay, I failed exiting the station there. Why won't my... Oh, I see. That's why I can't deploy heat sinks. Because I have it set to heat sink launcher 1.
To serve man. Yes, David Luthwaite, exactly. I remember that is a classic story.
Alright, let's head over to the
It's
Titan's
not
Daughter
a
once
guide.
again.
It's a cookbook. Yeah. It's a good story. Classic Twilight Zone. It was a short story that was out at the time, and it was practically turned into a Twilight Zone the moment it was hit the shelves as a story.
I'm glad you mentioned Twilight Zone, actually. I heard on the radio that they are rebooting the Twilight Zone.
What?
Yeah, and they want to make it, like, family-friendly, and, seems to be very interesting. I'm trying to remember who...
What is Twilight Zone?
How the hell...
You see, that's the reason why they're rebooting the Twilight Zone in the first place. Have you heard of, what is it, Black Mirror?
No.
You haven't heard of Black Mirror? Okay.
How about the Outer Limits?
Outer Limits was kind of like...
heard it before, but I couldn't connect anything to that name.
Well, Outer Limits is old. So is Twilight Zone, so he wouldn't have known those. But Black Mirror, I'm surprised you haven't heard of that. Black Mirror is brand new. It's on Netflix. It's absolutely amazing. It's
yeah,
like...
I've seen that, but I haven't watched the show.
Oh, you should definitely watch it. It's very well worth watching.
I just yesterday I actually started watching The Punisher, and
oh yeah,
it was a great season. Just saying that much.
Well, you have to watch Daredevil because he's in season 2 of Daredevil as well.
Ooh, yeah, I will do that.
That's where he made his first appearance, and that's kind of why he ended up with his own show, I think, is because John Bernthal did such a great job in Daredevil as the Punisher. Oh my god, he is so badass. There's one scene where he's in prison, and I gotta say it's one of the best scenes in the whole Daredevil series. When you watch it, you'll understand.
Don't spoil it.
No, I'm not. That's what I'm just saying.
I will. I started watching Daredevil, but I didn't finish it, so I'll definitely keep watching that.
All right,
I'm curious how you could have Twilight Zone family friendly. The whole point is it's meant to be disturbing.
Well, who did they say? If I recall correctly, I'm going to look it up here because I remember they said that some famous person is going to be in it. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to pull it up here.
Oh, it was any number of famous actors at the time were in the original series.
New Twilight Zone reboot in the works at CBS. Here it is. Let me just read this. Twilight Zone series reboot in works at CBS All Access. CBS boss Leslie Moonves said during the company's earnings call with the investors today that it's rebooting the iconic TV series The Twilight Zone to stream on CBS All Access. Blah, 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 blah. CBS All Access offers this streaming service. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, well... It doesn't mention anything about it, but there was some mention on the radio. I think that's pretty cool, though. CBS is a very family channel.
Now I've seen IsoKix's Twitter post. He says, "Hi, Commanders, I need your help. Professor Palin has just given me a mission to collect all 3 types of Thargoid hearts. He thinks he can get the Thargoid hive ship working. What the hell is the Thargoid hive ship?"
Steve, tell him! Steve! It's Steve's idea.
Steve's not here, man.
He's there.
And why would you want to get it working?
Hey, wait a second. Oh, insufficient cargo capacity. Oh, I didn't even notice. I'm still carrying passengers again. All right, you know what? We'll get rid of these guys because I don't want to not save them. Bladev says, I still watch the original Twilight Zones today. I haven't seen the 90s one in a while, though. If I'm not mistaken, now correct me if I'm wrong, Turgeon, you might know this. Is it not true that several of the cast members of the Twilight Zone were decapitated during filming of the movie? From
what?
Yeah, the Twilight Zone movie. I heard something like...
No, I don't think several.
One of? Was it one of them?
Let me just check.
Why?
It rings a bell. I think it was Vic Morrow in a helicopter accident.
Yeah, a helicopter accident, right?
Let me see. There we are. Yes.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was being pursued by a U.S. Army helicopter, Vietnamese war type thing. And it went wrong. Oh yes, it was 3 of them.
Yeah, 3 of them.
Crashed on 3 people. 2 of them were decapitated
2 kids,
by
right?
And the other was crushed by a helicopter strut.
That is awful.
Yeah. And this whole movie, the whole Twilight Zone idea is like everything's just weird. The Twilight Zone's sort of like an alternate reality where all kinds of creepy things happen. So yeah, people were actually killed on the set. They were saying it was like some sort of superstitious sort of thing happening.
Anyhow, Steve said that the hive ship apparently are those big Thargoid ground bases that we found in the Pleiades.
Could be.
I don't think I'm going to be able to turn in this mission. I might have to...
Well, we already suspected that those are ships of sorts because they all look the same and they're just plonked down, basically. But why would you get them working again? Just leave them be.
Just see. I mean, you know, it makes sense. The hearts are like batteries.
Just
so
move them with a
in.
stick and see what happens. I do not think that's a good idea.
Hearts in, one of each heart as
yeah,
batteries
that's
in one of those.
always a good idea. That always, in any movie you watch, that always turns out good if you revive something.
Absolutely.
Well, here we are once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Good plan, Steve.
At the end of the show.
Wrong, but it's a good plan.
We certainly ended the show at a very beautiful location here. The view is fantastic from this station. Where is that second ring planet, though?
Booty.
Huh? Booty? What are you talking about? Who said booty?
It's a booty call.
Who said booty? I did?
Bootyful.
Oh, bootyful? Did I say bootyful? It's very beautiful. There we go. So for all you guys who want to go ahead and participate in this, it's well, it's basic passenger missions, but it gives a nice little twist. It's actually nice to see that the community is involved. It kind of goes to show that we're really waiting for things to happen, that, you know, everyone gets involved as soon as something pops up. So go enjoy the passenger rescue missions, because the Thargoids have attacked. I will say that I'm still anxiously waiting more developments on the Thargoids. I hope that this is not the only activity that we're going to be able to do over the Christmas holidays, because if I'm just ferrying passengers back and forth...
I think we can be fairly safe that the T10 will appear this week.
Yes,
so
we should see the T10. In other very quick space gaming news, Astroneer is going to Alpha on Monday. Congratulations, Astroneer! Woo!
Awesome.
I'm very excited.
Cool.
That means there's going to be a huge content update, and they'll be updating the game every month with new content as part of their alpha development.
Nice.
So, yay,
we'll
Astroneer!
Come back to that, right?
I hope to have some Astroneer streams during the holidays as well.
I've just rebooted the soundboard so I can do this.
There we go. Just turn it down just a tiny little bit. We got to wrap this up very quickly.
Maybe just a suggestion for the end of the stream. Maybe next week, when we manage to do it on a free day, maybe the 25th or so, we could do like a variety stream broadcast extended edition.
Very possibly. We'll have to talk about that after, because we got to end the stream right now. So thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned to Discord. Make sure to check it out at the bottom. Hit the subscribe button. Check out the other videos. And we will see you guys sometime in the next week. Merry Christmas. This is Commander Josh Hawkins signing off.
Merry Christmas, Sika.